Okay, so here is the various tools, bits and burrs that I use for my engraving and power carving. Starting from left to right, we have here in this yellow box a case for diamond burrs of various different shapes and sizes. I've took some of these out and laid them here, and there's a few select ones which I'll be demonstrating. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 11 burrs in total which I'll be demonstrating for you. These 6 diamond ones which I'll be demonstrating on this pebble and this glass, and these 5 tungsten carbide wood burrs which I'll be demonstrating on this small piece of wood here, and just what they look like when you use them. They are attached to my flex shaft here, which is then attached to my Tack Life rotary tool or Dremel, and that's kind of just hanging off the side of my wardrobe there. Did I say wardrobe? I meant cupboard. Anyway, so the flex shaft, which is attached to that, fits to all these various different pieces. This little spanner and an Allen key is what I use to attach and detach all the pieces. So the Allen key goes in this little hole, and then you can tighten the collet with this using the little mini spanner. So there's quite a few different other bits as well. Like in this box, this is what came with the Dremel. So we've got like a little cut off wheel, we've got sanding wheels, we've got polishing wheels, there's also a smaller sized collet, there's a cleaning block I believe this is, as well as more replacement cut off discs, and these little pink ones, I think they're like little grinding wheels as well, and there's also a metal wire wheel in there as well as some drill bits. So yeah, there's quite a fair few, but I'm just going to be demonstrating some of these here. So let's go and see what each one does. Okay, so let's go through each piece and what they do. I'll start off first showing you how to attach each piece, and then each one after that you'll just kind of see how it works and so on and so forth. So we'll start off with our first piece, and I'll just work from left to right, varying between showing you on this little broken pebble and on this glass. So you've got different kind of materials of what they look like. I may even show you what some of these look like and what you can do with them with wood as well, because diamond burrs are really great for just sanding and finishing any kind of wood engravings. So I'll give you a little example of that towards the end. But without further ado, I'm just going to get straight into the first bit. Again, going left to right here. And that's our pointed burr, which is this one, like a needle burr, I call this one. This one's mostly used for, I mainly use this for glass. You can use it for pebble and stone as well. But again, I'll just show you how these work. So to attach them to my flex shaft is quite simple. You just pop your Allen key in, and that kind of locks this, stops it from turning. And then you place the burr inside. Just give it a little twist to loosen the collet. Place it in, twist it, and then just using the little spanner, twist it like that, just so it's firm. You don't need to apply loads of pressure, just so it's secure and it's not going to fly out. Another thing, whenever you're doing any kind of engraving, is to wear a mask. So throughout the rest of this video, I'm just going to put this on. Normally I'd recommend that you wear gloves, as well as maybe some kind of a face covering. You've probably seen I wear this. Obviously this is just a face shield for, well, with the current coronavirus crisis, a lot of people have been wearing face shields and such. However, I'm not bothered wearing one. I just use a mask and gloves when I've gone out, so I just used this to kind of stop the odd bit of debris from hitting me in the face, which serves its purpose, but obviously any kind of safety goggles will do just as good as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and show you how this first bit works and what it looks like on a surface. So I'll take this pebble here and I'll give you an example of how it works with the pebble, and then the same with the glass, and then for each burr after this it'll just be me showing you what it does essentially without talking or anything. So yeah, let's get to it. Oh, one other thing I'll point out is on most rotary tools you've got a speed selection. Speed selection is quite an important thing because for glass and for wood, I find a speed of 4 or 5 is brilliant for glass, especially for small pieces, but for more slower controlled stuff, like if you're working with wood, for example, you might want to have it on like maybe a 3 or a 4, just so you're not going to burn through the wood. Because if your bit or your burr is moving too fast, you can burn the wood, which is never good. So, but most Dremels and tools come with an instruction booklet, which does, well, mine does anyway. It gives you a little table with what speed is recommended for what piece and for what material. So yeah, anyway, let's get cracking on with this. The pointed burr, speed setting of 4, and I'm going to demonstrate on a little bit on this pebble and a little bit on the glass. So let's get to it. Are we plugged in? Should be. No, we're not even plugged in. That's embarrassing. Didn't even plug it in. There we go. Pebble. Okay, so the fine piece is just, it does what it says, it's for finer kind of stuff. So I don't know if you can see that very well or not, but it's just kind of done nice neat little lines, which you probably wouldn't be able to do with a thicker burr. And then the same for glass as well. Okay, so there's nothing fancy on here. Yeah, you do get a bit of glass dust as well. So a little tip if you're glass engraving, a little bit of kitchen paper, wet it a little bit and then just wipe over the glass. Or if you've got a gloved hand on, just wipe it and it dusts it off. But as you can see, with the fine piece, just a little heart. That's done with the point, and then if you turn the bit on its side, so like that, if you approach on the side, then it allows you to sort of shade a little bit like this. So yeah, that's this piece. Now with the wood, this doesn't really do much on wood And again, it's just mostly for sanding and finishing and detailing, but I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's take a look, actually. See what we can do. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that, or if you can even make that out, but it just kind of lines it up a little bit. You can't really make it out. No, you can't really see that too good. But just there, I made some fine lines. But again, diamond burrs are more of a finishing tool for wood, so just bear that in mind. So without further ado, now I've explained to you a little bit about how you put the tool in, and what its uses and what for, and speed settings. Let's just carry on now, and I'll go through the rest of the burrs. So yeah, sit back and enjoy. Okay, so that last little bit there was just to put a few of those together just to kind of demonstrate, you know, what you could kind of make when you combine pieces together. It's not perfect because again, this is just to demonstrate the pieces, what they can do, rather than actually showing you how to make something. I don't know if you kind of caught it, but at the end there, the burr kind of slipped and caught my nail. So it's definitely worth wearing protective gloves, goggles, those kind of stuff, just to prevent stuff like that happening. Luckily, it's only a small little chip. But yeah, lucky. It doesn't hurt if you just catch it, like if it just quickly bounces off, it doesn't hurt or anything, but obviously if you're using sharper burrs and you hit your fingers with that, you're gonna know about it. But anyway, moving on. This just shows you what you can do. What the burrs do. I just made like a fancy little cross-shaped piece just to kind of show you how you can 3D it out, and then how you can kind of smooth out edges and stuff, sand it down even, you know, just to do something. This wood's crap anyway, because it's rotted, but it's just really easy to scoop through to demonstrate and stuff. But other than that, yeah, those are the various burrs I have. Okay, so there you have it. Those are the various different burrs and tools that I use to do most, if not all, of my various engraving projects. I do plan to get more stuff in the future, so stick around, and who knows where the road of engraving and carving will take us. All I know is that I've got bigger and better projects lined up over the coming months. So until then, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give us a like, and also hit the notification bell so each time I upload a new episode you can keep up and watch it. So yeah, thanks for watching, see you in the next one.